Close-minded and don't feel the pain. It really hurts me, but you don't feel the same. I give you everything and you don't give a shit, and that's why I get pissed and form a fucking fist. I start my list here with Godfather 1. The reason I liked Godfather 1 so much was because it took just, you know, the regular Sandbox, having crime around the city, you being a mobster, but it took that real authentic feel of Godfather, something that was never really represented in Grand Theft Auto. Sure, Grand Theft Auto 3 did have the mobster story, and it felt pretty good, but it never captured, I don't know, that real mobster feel. And Vice City was just more of a Scarface type story, and it really definitely did not feel like a mobster story. And San Andreas was gangster. So picking up this one, I was like a bit iffy on it at first, but then when I got more into it, I really felt like a mobster, you know, owning stores, beating up vendors and all that stuff, and it really captured the spirit of Godfather, and that's why I liked it so much. I enjoyed the story for the most part, though the ending was what the fuck. I definitely liked the feel of it. The shooting was so-so at times, and the story went a little wonky, but Godfather definitely holds the title of being a unique title, and definitely one of the better games based off of movie or TV show.
Monster, how should I feel? Creatures lie here, looking through the world.
Next up is Saints Row 2. I was kind of surprised that this wasn't like my number 3, but the more I thought about it, it's like, wow, Saints Row 2 was great, but then the next 3 are even better. However, there's things about Saints Row 2 I really liked. For one, it took the wonky, great, weird, and just over-the-top story that the original one had, but it just did it better. It kept the gangster element, and some people didn't like that, but I loved San Andreas and Saints Row 1, so I like that it kept that. I like that it kept the gangster story, and it actually had some really cool cutscenes. Overall, I love the customization in it. I love the free roaming. I love the city. I loved the actual story of it. It was goofy. It was funny. It was just badass and all in one. Sure, the shooting could have used some work at times, but Saints Row 2 still, in my opinion, remains one of the best sandbox games out there. And if you're just looking for a fucking fun time with some badass cutscenes, you're gonna enjoy the shit out of Saints Row 2. Cause if I'm dead, then it's judgment. Next up is, and this one took me a long time to figure out which one I liked better, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Assassin's Creed 1 was good, Assassin's Creed 2 was great, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood just took 2 and enhanced it with the humongous city to travel around. The sandbox elements are amazing in it. There's plenty of side missions to do, plenty of shit to do in general. The story was great. The combat was the best it could be for its series at that point, and on top of that, being able to have your own Brotherhood and let them mercilessly fucking slaughter people, it was great. Brotherhood was absolutely one of the best freaking games I played this generation, and definitely deserves a spot for one of the best sandbox games out there. Thing on the line, so goddamn it, I'm so scared and lost. Lord, give me a sign. San Andreas. Oh, my favorite Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 3 was good. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I wasn't really a fan of it. I thought it was decent, but I didn't like the story. I didn't like the setting. It was just kind of good for me. San Andreas, picked it up. I remember I was in high school. I think it was my first year. Picked it up early in the morning, went to school, and I was looking through the manual. I'm like, oh, this looks pretty fun. Got home, bam, did not go to school next day. This game literally fucking stole my life away. It was phenomenal. It was so fun. There was so much shit to do. The story was actually really good for a gangster story. It basically really actually gave you drama moments in a gangster story. It was Boys in the Hood in a video game form. It was awesome. Awesome game. It was the best Grand Theft Auto in my opinion. There still has not been topped yet. It is absolutely one of the most phenomenal games last generation.
and it is literally my second favorite Sandbox game.
After this, just kidding, bitch. I ain't want a fucking baby. Are you fucking crazy? I hate kids. Do I look like Shady?
The liquor got me feeling good. These hoes got me feeling good too.
Infamous 2. I stated it in my review, and I fucking still stand by it. Infamous 2 is the best Sandbox game of all time so far. I absolutely loved every element of this superhero motherfucker, and really, it just was... beautiful game. Beautiful. It was beautiful. Not even going to say it was the shit. I'm not going to say it was fucking amazing. It was a beautiful made game. It had all the elements of a Sandbox game. It had all the elements of a superhero game. It had all the elements to make a great story, great graphics, lots of action. I have nothing bad to say about Infamous 2. It honestly is one of my favorite games of all time. And definitely deserves #1 spot for the Sandbox genre. There are a few notable games that I wanted to put on this list, but I didn't, such as Bully, Red Dead, Crackdown 1 was decent. I did like Godfather 2, but not nearly as much as 1. Mafia 2 I didn't love, but it still deserves an honorable mention. Spider-Man 2, Hulk Ultimate Destruction. There's quite a few out there that deserve a shout out. But these top 5 are definitely my favorite freaking Sandbox games of all times. I suggest everybody to pick them up, whether they're old or new. All of them are worth trying. All of them are pretty damn good. And definitely my top 5 Sandbox games of all time so far.